It's Last Call with Carson Daly. Tonight on the show, Chris Clyde, Sofia Vergara, comedian Dwayne Perkins, and house band Max and the Attack. Plus the music of 30 Seconds to Mars. Here's your host, Carson Daly.
How you doing? Real. Write me. Max and the Attack. Max. Another lovely night in Los Angeles. Thank you, Max and the Attack. Thank you, Max. Our next guest was one of the stars of the recent film Four Brothers, and now you can see her on the show Hot Properties on ABC, and she is something of a hot property herself. Here she is, Sofia Vergara. Sofia. What happened?
I don't want it to touch
You have this look of disgust
Yeah,
after...
you were playing with that turkey thing. You still
Insert
have
your own
it?
joke there. I don't know. I was playing with my turkey thing. It happens.
Don't play with your turkey thing.
It's 2 a.m. I don't know. I heard something about you, and sitting next to you, I find it almost impossible to believe, but that you looked like the way you do now physically when you were 13 years old. Is that true?
Kind of. Little. Few inches
you-
less here and there, but
But you were pretty,
yeah.
well
That's how we
developed
were good.
for a 13-year-old.
Voluptuous.
Voluptuous.
But that's how Latin women are. Like, you go to my country and everybody looks like me.
I would love your country. That is not a country. That is neither a country nor a place. I call it heaven.
But it's true.
I want to go. Now. We go.
It's true. Colombia, Colombia. No Latins in here?
No.
See?
Yeah, there's a few back there. When did you come here from Colombia?
Well, from Colombia, like 10 years ago, but I used to live in Miami, which is the same thing.
When did you do? Yes.
You know, the Latins, we always joke around, we say the great thing about Miami is that it's so close to North America.
Right.
Because,
yeah.
you know,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
it's all Latin. You didn't even just speak Spanish over there.
It's a lot more expensive, though.
Yeah.
When did you do the show on Univision?
Long, long time ago.
And you did you host this show? It was like a Spanish Fear Factor.
It was a Fear Factor. It was Cola que no te atreves.
I don't know what that means, but
Okay.
I guess that's
It
Spanish
doesn't
for
matter.
Fear Factor.
And it is.
Yeah.
We would pay people to do, you know, outrageous things.
Like what? Like what sorts of things?
Like jump naked with a parachute.
What's so crazy about that? I don't know. Is that what?
I mean, imagine coming from that high and the cold. For a guy, I mean, that doesn't look creepy. That won't look very promising, I think.
No. Try being Irish on top of that. And what, did you host this show? Was that the thing?
Yeah, I was the host.
And did
but
you
it was
partake in any of these sorts of things?
Most of the time, but it was usually, you know, we thought it was going to be a big thing. We were going to have to force people to do these crazy things. But the funny thing is, at the end, we realized that people would do it for free.
Right.
They just do, like,
Just
you
'cause
know,
they're crazy.
Yeah, this beautiful girl sticking cockroaches up her underwear.
Hey, oh, really?
I'm like, what is she doing? She doesn't...
Cockroaches? Sticking
Tony Montana, I bury those cockroaches.
That's right. You're a big Scarface fan, right?
Yes, yes.
You named your son after...
My son Manolo, yeah.
But not after Al Pacino's
No,
character.
after Tony Montana's best friend, that was
Right.
Manny Manolo.
How old is your son, may I ask?
My son is 14 years
14 years old. And you named him after a character in Scarface. Has he seen the
Yeah.
film? It's a violent film.
He's been seeing it since he's a baby.
Really? Scarface?
Yes, of course.
What version?
What do you mean?
Is there another version of Scarface where there's like a Smurf that chainsaws a human being in the shower? You don't let your kids see Scarface? I'm 32. I've only seen half of it.
Listen, we're Colombians.
What can't you do in Colombia? Just anything goes.
Everything goes.
You
Everything
do-
good goes.
Everything good goes. Do you visit often? Do you go back? Or?
Yeah, but not as often since I live in LA because it's a long
It's a long flight.
From Miami, it's 2 hours and a half. It's closer to go Miami, Colombia than Miami, New York.
That's what I wrote to my letter in JetBlue. You have fans all over the world, but obviously it makes a lot of sense, I think, to me that a lot of your fan base comes from prisoners.
It makes sense to you?
Well, you're a very attractive woman, and when you're locked up and you can't,
Yes.
you don't have
But
any...
I do have a lot of fans in jail.
Does that make you nervous, or do you...
Well, I
you
mean...
flattered by that? You into that kind of thing? I don't know.
Sometimes it just makes me, feel bad, for them because sometimes they write like their stories and
You get the mail? You read it?
yeah. I mean, not all of it, but like in my office they read, and if they see something interesting or something funny.
What kind of letter can a prisoner write, Sofia Vergara, that someone in your office says, you know what, let's make sure she reads this one? This guy's got a story. What do you respond to? Do you write back?
Well, one time, this guy just sent me like a Polaroid because they can't take Polaroid sometimes in some jail.
Well, that sounds like
and
a
he had
luxury.
his underwears on. He was cute.
He was? So that's how it came to you? Because it was like the guy from Prison Break wrote you?
Yeah, I think the girl from my office thought he was cute, and I thought it was worth sending it.
Did
to
you
me.
write him back?
I don't know.
How long have you guys been together? Your son is named after a character in Scarface, so it's all making sense now.
Yes.
Hot Properties is a show. That's
Hot
on ABC.
Properties.
How's that? That
Yeah.
looks like that's fun. You having a good time with that?
I love it, yes,
Yeah.
with Nicole Sullivan, Gil O'Grady, it's a bunch of girls, but it's, a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
love going to work every day.
Do you like working with other girls?
Yeah. Working.
That's what I meant. No, some girls, and
Okay.
a lot of girl casts, they get into fights and stuff.
No, but you know what? This is so special for me because we're still waiting to see if we're going to get picked up for the rest of the season, but we're having so much fun.
Is there anything that we can do to maybe help ensure that you get picked up next season? Would you like me and my incredible fan base to write letters to ABC?
I don't think it'll be...
Do you have a website you can give us? We can just start a petition and pass it around by the corn
Yes.
nunchucks, and everybody will sign it. Let's take a look at Sofia Vergara. Do we have time for this? I just like to watch you work.
Okay.
With the other girls. Here she is.
Oh my God. What? Look at this. It's my ex-husband, Jeffrey. His picture is on this dating site. But nobody has answered to his profile.
Well, maybe he just posted it.
No, maybe it's because he's like all bloated and sad looking. Maybe he's finding it as hard as I am to move on. Maybe he's reconsidering the breakup. Maybe he's not gay anymore.
There it is. That looks fantastic. Thank you for being here. Our best to your son. Don't get grossed out. Sofia Vergara, everybody. We'll be right back with Dwayne Perkins in 30 seconds to Mars. Max!